In the last classes, we have studied about the first Carnatic War, which was ended with the treaty signed by the both countries, French and the English. That treaty was Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. By this way, we have studied in the last class. But now next topic to us is Second Carnatic War. But before going to Second Carnatic War, we must have the knowledge what kind of problems arises for the purpose of to get the Second Carnatic War in India. So after the first Carnatic War, there was a problem rises in India was first we come toward the Nizam of Hyderabad. So Nizam of Hyderabad, by the name we have studied already in the last class, Asad Jah, who was died in the 1748. Asad Jah was died in 1748. So after the death of Asad Jah, who is the Nawab of Hyderabad, the problems arises in the kingdom. That time, a tussle started between his son Nazir Jang and his daughter's son Muzaffar Jang for the kingdom. So who were there? There are two persons. There was a fight started between these two persons after the death of this Asadja. So one side we are going to see the son of Asadja is Nadir Jang, and one side we are finding the daughter's son Muzaffar Jang. Muzaffar Jang. So he is the son of Asadja and he is the son of Asadja's daughter Muzaffar Jang. So there was a fight started between these two kings for taking the power of Nizam of Hyderabad. So that time, in the other side, we have studied in the last class about the Carnatic War. In the other side, in the Carnatic region, there also we are going to see the fight was started in between the two kings. So one we know already the Chanda Sahib was kept in the prison by the Marathas in last 1740. So he was released. So after getting the release, he was become the Nawab of this Carnatic region, and there was a conflict started between the Chanda Sahib and the next person who belongs to this Carnatic region by the name Anamuruddin. So one side we are finding the Chanda side, and second side we are finding the Anamuruddin. Who is there? Anamuruddin. So it means we are going to see that already British and the French was finding the opportunity to make the wars, to get the occupation of the Indian land. So now these two people, French and the English, have found the opportunity to get the help of Indians to get the occupation of land of India, because every part was under the control of kings. So one side Hyderabad was ruling by the Asad Jah, and this Carnatic region was ruling by the Chanda Sahib after the first Carnatic War. Now, after the first Carnatic War, in the 1748, the fight was started between the Nasir Jang and the Muzaffar Jang in the Hyderabad region, and there was a fight started in the Carnatic region into the Chanda Sahib and the Anvaruddin. So by this way, now the opportunity came to the British, the opportunity came to the French to take the help of these kings and make the war with the British. So that time, so both of the countries, French and the English, started to support the kings of these two regions. So one side we are going to see the French have started to support Muzaffar Jang. French was started to help the Muzaffar Jang. So who is Muzaffar Jang? Muzaffar Jang is the daughter son of Asad Jah. And one side it has supported, so it is for the Hyderabad region, and one side for the Carnatic region, this French have supported to the Chanda Sahib, whom Chanda Sahib, and sorry, Chanda Sahib, and one side we can come to the British. So British also making the help toward the kings to make the conflict between the two kings. So one side British was extending the power or extending the support to the kings of India. So in the Hyderabad region, we know that the person was ready, that is Nazir Jang. Nazir Jang. And in the Carnatic region, we are going to see the person who supported by the British was Anvaruddin. Who? Anvaruddin. So, by this way, there was the support started by the British and the French to make the conflict. So, what happened after getting or the extension of the support of the British, support of the French, in 1749, the combined forces of Chanda Sahib and the Muzaffar Jang, who the combined forces of Muzaffar Jang and the Chanda Sahib has forward towards the Anvaruddin, who was living in the Carnatic region. So both of them went toward the Anvaruddin and they have defeated to the Anvaruddin and they have killed to the Anvaruddin in this 1749 period at the Battle of Ambur. The place name was Ambur, where the Anvaruddin was killed. So what happens? This Anvaruddin has killed at the place of Ambur place. So this place is going to be called as the Battle of Ambur. Battle of Ambur. Okay. So by this way, now another thing has killed by the Chanda Sahib and the Muzaffar Jang. So after killing of this Anavardi, we are going to see the power went under the control of Chanda Sahib related to the Carnatic region. So that time the son of Anavarudin by the name Muhammad Ali, the son of Anavarudin, stayed at Trichannampalli only. So you are stayed in the Trichannampalli under the help of English or British. So by this way, now power went to the Chanda Sahib, which is related to the Karnataka region in the 1749. So that time, Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, you know the Muzaffar Jang was ruling. Who is ruling? Muzaffar Jang was ruling, and he has taken the support of Chanda Sahib and he killed to the Nazir Jang. Who killed to the Nazir Jang now? Muzaffar Jang has killed to the Nazir Jang. Now Hyderabad came under the control of Muzaffar Jang and the Carnatic region came under the control of Chanda Sahib. It means the total power came under the control of French related to the Carnatic region and the Hyderabad region. So due to that, now the British become very angry. Why it become very angry? Because the French have taken an opportunity to rule towards the Hyderabad and to rule towards the Carnatic region. By this way, we are going to see there was a conflict started in between this Chanda Sahib and the British. So that conflict itself is going to called as the Second Carnatic War. Second Carnatic War. So Second Carnatic War was started in between the French and the English. Already we know the wars were started between the French and the English. But here the French and English they are taking the support of the kings of India. So one side already we know the idea. The French has taken the support of Salvat Jung, Chanda Sahib, and one side English was taken the support of the Robert Clive who is the government who is the viceroy. So one side we are finding the Robert Clive and one Indian king by the name Muhammad Ali who is the son of Anwaruddin. So in this way, when the changes occurs in the Hyderabad region and the changes occurs in the Carnatic region, now both the people have started to fight for this power. So that time, what happened? French have made Salvat Jung another son of Asad Jah as the Nizam of Hyderabad. So after the Muzaffar Jung, the next person who became the king for the Hyderabad, the Nizam for the Hyderabad was Salvat Jung, which is made by the French. And one side towards the Carnatic region, there we are finding Chanda Sahib has kept as the Nawab for the Carnatic region. But at the Salvat Jung, one of the person by the name Bussi, by the name Bussi, who is the Bussi was the one of the French officer kept to see the look after all the things of the Salvat Jung in the Hyderabad. So this type of policy was followed by the French to control the Hyderabad and Carnatic region. So that time, in this side, English side, so Robert Clive, now he was not happy with the policy of the French because French had changed the Salvat Jung instead of the Muzaffar Jung as the king of Hyderabad, and they have kept the Bussi as one of the government officers to look after the Hyderabad. And one side they have made the Chanda Sahib as the Nawab Carnatic region. So by this way, this person has become angry, and Robert Clive directly made attack towards the Carnatic region, and he attacked on the place of Arcot. Which place? This place, the Arcot was the capital city of the Carnatic region, was attacked by this Robert Clive and defeated to the Chanda Sahib, who was the supporter of French. So this Robert Clive defeated, and after defeating Chanda Sahib was kept in the region, and later he was killed in the war. Who? The Chanda Sahib was killed by the British after keeping some time for the region And after killing this Chandasaheb, in the place of Chandasaheb, the English name the Muhammad Ali, the son of Anwaruddin, as the king for the Carnatic region. And he became the Nawab for the Carnatic region. Then the second Carnatic war came to be an end with the Treaty of Trier. Second Carnatic war came to end with the Treaty of Pondicherry. So by this way, because why the people that time they are going to sign the treaty? They are making the agreement between the two political ruling parties or the two kings or two political powers. So here English and British, English and French have signed the treaty by the name Pondicherry. Already in the first Carnatic War we have seen the Aix-la Chapel was the treaty signed by these people. In the second time, when British got victory to all the French, after killing the Chandasaheb, they have signed the Treaty of Pondicherry, and finally the Bussy, and finally this Pondicherry was came under the control of British, but that time we know that duplex was recalled toward the French. This duplex was recalled to the French because French has lost their power in India. Now British is becoming powerful. By this way, the political setback of French was suffered lot and British become victory now. So after this, after some time, when the duplex war went back toward the French, then we are going to see the next war begin with the French and the English. So see here, now they got the power, they got the support of the Indian kings, and British become powerful now. Now there was this Second Carnatic War brought Lauren to the English. So Lauren means there was, in Kannada we are going to call as the Ase. So this British brought a thirstiness. Now they are feeling that we are the powerful for the India to get the rule in India. So for that, again there was a conflict started between the French and the Carnatic. That war is going to call as the Third Carnatic War. This war was started in the 1756 and ended with the 1763. So we know that already in the 1749 to 1754, the Second Carnatic War was completed. In Second Carnatic War, British has got their power and French have lost their power. Now there was a conflict started in the 1756 again in between the French and the British. That time a new person who came from the French by the name Count de Lally. So this Count de Lally of the French attempted to besiege one divided to the 1760. Now, here the Count de Lally who came from the French, he want to besiege. Besiege means he want to make attack toward the Vandevars, and he tried to attack on the 1760 toward the place of Vandevars. This was under the control of British. So after this, we are going to see in this plan, we are going to see the Sir Eyre Cote of the English are we defeated the French and inflicting the Bussy. When Bussy have tried or discount, the lad has tried to attack the Vandevars. That time, the next person who belongs to the English by the name Sir Eyre Cote, he has made attacked towards the French and defeated the French, and this Bussiers imprisoning their fort, and Ayakute attacked the Pondicherry, and Lally had to be surrendered unconditionally in the 1761. So you know the person who is the Bussi. Bussi was the person who was kept in the Hyderabad to look after this region. He is the French government officer. And next person who came again from the French, that is Count de Lally. These both have defeated by the person by the name Sir Ayakute, and this Lally who came from the French side, he was automatically surrendered towards the English, and after getting surrendered, this person unconditionally kept in the prison in the 1761. So by this way, we are going to see now French has failed. French has failed to make war with the British in the Third Carnatic War, because in this war, both the person Bussy and the Lally both way came under the control of English, or this I am Sir Ayakute. Now, by this way, totally the power of the French was went under the control of British, and in the 1763, you know that there was a treaty signing between the British and French. That treaty name was Treaty of Paris, signed in 1763, because already the Pondicherry was went under the control of British. So, but when the treaty was signed, after signing the treaty, the Pondicherry was returned to the French by the English. They have not taken the Pondicherry under their control. They have given the Pondicherry returned to the French after the signing of this Paris Treaty in the 1763. So by this way, we are going to see the power came under the control of India towards the southern part of India. So both the Hyderabad region, both the Carnatic region was totally came under the control of British. So next we are going to see. So already we got the idea related to the first Carnatic part, we got the idea related to the second Carnatic part, and the third one is the third Carnatic War, and by this way we are going to see the end of Carnatic War. Now power came under the control of British. So how the British are ruling India, that we are going to study in the next topic. But before that, I want to tell you, you can see the textbook page number 6 and page number 7. There was the details given related to the Robert Clive and the duplex. So once you read in the house, the details given related to the Robert Clive and the duplex. So children, already we have studied the 3 wars now. After the Carnatic War, we are going to see the British rule in India. Now, totally in the southern part of India, the British have got the power to rule over the Hyderabad region and the Carnatic region by gaining the political control over the South India. British tried to get the control toward the Bengal side, the province toward the eastern part of India. Because in this side, we are going to see in the Bengal side, there is the more richness of agriculture products. The richness of agriculture, commerce, industries. So all type of development it has seen toward the province of Bengal. Now it want to get the control of this province after getting the control over the Hyderabad and the Carnatic region. So for making the company profitable, it started to move toward the Bengal side, and then we are going to see they have already set up the province. Which one? The Bengal was the province for the Britishers. We have studied in the last classes. Bombay, Madras, and the Bengal has become the province for the British. Now they want to get occupied, and they have made some policy with the king of Bengal. So you know that time the Mughal ruler was Farrukh Shah, and this Farrukh Shah had made some policy with the British by the policy like by the name Dastakhaz. So the meaning of Dastakhaz is means a license that enables anyone to import and export without paying any tax and transport goods anywhere. So it means the policy was made in between the kings and the British to send the goods from one place to the another place without paying any kind of taxes for any types of goods. So this policy was made by the Mughal ruler by the name Farrukh Shah, and due to this reason, the Dastakhaz become very important, and they become the limited for the companies. And this Dastakhaz making the problem to the British, because after making the Dastakhaz, they have to be go with the some limited goods. So these Dastakhaz are misused, or this Dastakhaz are misused by the government or the British officers. And due to this, we are going to see the conflict was started in between the Indian kings and the Britishers. So, why the conflict was started? Because this Britishers became against, or they have not followed the Dastakhaz, which was followed by the Indian rulers, the Mughal rulers. So that time we know all the Nawabs from the Murshid Ali Khan to the Ali Wali Khan opposed to the misuse of the Dastakhaz, and making the oppose, now they have started to make the war with the British, because they have not controlled the what kind of misuse was making by the Britishers, because they want to get the power themselves. They don't want to lose their power, but these Indian rulers are thought that the British is making some misuse with us. So that time the first new war was started in between this Bengal king and the British. That war is going to call as the Battle of Plassey and the Battle of Buxar. So in the today's class, we are going to study the point related to the Battle of Plassey. So Battle of Plassey was started in between the British and the Bengal Nawabs. It means the Indian king and the British, not the French and the British now. Because British was become independent, it was become powerful. Now it has started to show the powers toward the Indian kings by making some policies. So that time the Battle of Plassey was started in the 1757 in between the British and Nawab. So which Nawab? The Nawab of Bengal. So there was a conflict at that time. We know that after Ali Wali Khan, the Nawab of Bengal was become the Sirajud Dawla. Sirajuddaula. So in 1756, the Ali Vardi Khan was died, and after the Ali Vardi Khan, his son by the name Sirajuddaula, who became the king for or the Nawab for the Bengal. And in between this, Sirajuddaula and the British, the conflict was started in the 1757. But there may be reasons for the conflict between the British and the Sirajuddaula, because there are some reasons why the war started in between the this Nawab and the British. So there are the important three reasons. The conflict was started in this Nawab and the British. The first reason was misuse of Dastakar. Second one, mending of fort without the permission. And third one is the Black Room tragedy. So what is the meaning of misuse of Dastakar? Already we have studied the point related to the meaning of Dastakar. But this agreement was made with the king and the British. But that agreement was not utilized properly by the British. That is the main reason. It is the first reason the Battle of Plassey was started between the British and the kings. So that is misuse of Dastakar. And second point is mending of fort without the permission. So another second reason for this Battle of Plassey was mending of fort. Mending of fort means, so the mending means making the construction, making the renovation. So without taking the permission from the King of India, the King of Bengal, the British have started to make the renovation in the fort which was there under the control of British. So in the port of Kolkata, they have made some changes. They have made some renovations. So that is the second reason the conflict was started in between this Sirajuddaula and the British. And the third very important reason that was made by the Indian king by the name Sirajuddaula. So Black Room tragedy. What is the meaning of Black Room tragedy? So the king of Nawab, the king of Bengal, or the Nawab of Bengal, he has kept some British army in the fort by the name Fort Williams. He was using the British officer in this Fort William. Fort William, and after getting imprisoning this, he was imprisoned 146 people in the Black Room. He was kept these 146 Englishmen in the small black room of that fort, and by keeping among that we are going to see the 123 people will die from the 146 people, because there was no any type of ventilation, any type of a conditioned room where the British English officers were kept in this fort. So due to the problem, 123 people were died in that room. That is called as the Black Room tragedy. So by this way, the Robert Clive, who is the Governor General for the English, he became angry toward the Sirajuddaula. So one side, Indian king was unhappy with the misuse of the Dastakar, mending of fort without permission. And one side, the Robert Clive has become the unhappy due to the Black Room related problem. So automatically the war was started in between the English and the Indian king. So, when war was started, when the conflict was started, that time, the governor of India by the name Robert Clive had made plan to take the support of the other Indians. So that time, Robert Clive attracted to the rich local people by the name Manikchand, Omichan, Jagannath Seth, and other people who belongs to the India who are the best businessmen and making the attracted towards or making relations towards this rich people. He want to take the support and he want to make the successful rule toward the West Bengal or toward the Bengal side. So that time he was successful in convincing the Mir Jafar, the military head of Siraj-ud-Dawla, and to stay neutral in the battle of offering his post of Nawab of Bengal, encouraged by these developments, Robert Clive declared war against the Siraj-ud-Dawla. Everything went Everything went according to the plan of Clive, and Siraj-ud-Dawla, who tried to escape from the battlefield, was captured and killed. So by this way, we are going to see the war was end, the battle of Plassey was end with the defeat of Siraj-ud-Dawla. And in this war, the Siraj-ud-Dawla was killed. So, remaining topic I will continue in the next class. But before that, I want to tell some point related to this last topic. How to be take reading of related to the Robert Clive, related to the duplex, writing the rough notebook regarding the points related to the Robert Clive and the duplex. By this way, I will end this class and continue in the